Hey guys, Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of Matthew Landon the Techno Man. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to install Windows Server 2012 R2. Now you might be asking yourself, why am I doing this? The reason I'm doing this is because I want to show people out there who are very unskilled in this area. And hey, that's okay. What we're going to be doing today is installing Windows Server 2012 R2 Standard Edition. Now, this ISO can be legally obtained from Microsoft's website, or if you want to be stupid, there is a website out there called Get It Onto PC, where you can also acquire that image from. You can acquire the Windows Server image from pretty much anywhere, so I'm not going to put links or anything like that in the description. Now, I've been doing about an hour of testing with screen capturing programs and VMware and things like that. As you guys can see here, I'm using OBS for the first time. And we're going to go to English Australia, and we're going to hit next, install now, and wait for it to load. Now, my apologies for all the little cuts and things like that, but there's a reason I'm doing it, is because I'm still not confident with how I'm going to be capturing and doing screen recordings. So I'm just actually going back through the footage to see how we're doing and how the screen capture is going. But I think OBS is going to do well. So what we're going to do is going to install Windows only, click New, Apply, OK. And as you can see, we've just created a partition like you do with Windows 10 or Windows 7. Like this installation is like very similar to Windows, but it's just a tiny little bit different. You don't have to specify your privacy settings. You don't have to specify a Microsoft account or anything like that. It's completely different. Now, the reason there's some things that I'm going to be talking about. For instance, the ISO image is located on my NAS. It's actually not located on the local desktop. It's completely located on my NAS. I have my laptop, as you can see here, plugged into Ethernet, and I'm getting a ridiculous 10 gigabits speed with this new adapter that I've bought, and it really does make the difference when capturing and also when recording, when applying my image. Now, the reason you might hear this fuzzy noise is that's actually my fan, because the microphone is right next to the fan. Now, who would do that? That's just personally stupid. But this should go ridiculously quick, because I'm using a Core i7, and this system's been set up with 4 gigs of RAM and 2 cores, because this is a 4-core CPU, so it's having half the resources of my laptop, because I need another 2 for the OBS capture. So it's looking alright so far, and I have had some testing with it, and for once I saw a grey screen, but I was like, that was VLC's problem, not the actual screen recorder itself. So we might be sticking to OBS. I just hope we can keep using it, because personally OBS is the best program to use, but I do rather the actual broadcaster, OBS broadcaster instead of the studio, just because I've noticed the encoding's a little bit better. I don't know, it just seems to be working a lot more. So this version that I'm running, I personally will like if this whole video can be recorded without having any issues, like my last demonstration that I had. Now, you might be also asking why there are 2 Windows Server virtual machines. That was because I was testing the other recording, if I wanted to, I've been trying Cam Studio, and I've also been trying Windows, the actual capture where you do Windows key G and then it's capturing it that way. But so far OBS seems to be doing a ridiculously good job. There might have just been a stutter there, I think. Who knows? As you can see as well, my microphone's been captured, so I'm very happy by that. Look at how close that goes. That's mental. Look at that. Look at that. Enough of that. It's kind of weird seeing your own screen being mirrored. That's just weird. So as you guys can see, it's taken no time at all to install Windows Server 2012 R2, and I'm very happy with the result. And then this video is actually going to be linked to a playlist called Windows Server 2012 R2 Domain Creation. Creating a domain is very easy once you know what you're doing, and I hope that through my video it will make it very, very easy and very simple to do. And if you guys could share these videos, it really does help me, because I'm a very, very small channel. And all the sharing and all of the help and everyone watching these videos does really make that difference. And by the way, one more thing as well, I've just logged on to YouTube. Thank you for 1,000 viewers. That is mental. And if we get to 10,000 viewers, oh boy, then my channel hopefully will be popular. Who knows? So anyway, guys, we're going to reboot now. We've got 5 seconds. I just let it reboot. I don't like pushing the restart. It's my OCD kicking in. So that's that now done. And what it should do automatically is reboot, take the CD out, or the virtual CD, and then, as you can see, it's installing it. Now, it's going to get your devices ready, and it's going to do a few pre-checks, but because it's a Core i7, it should be ridiculously quick, so we should have no errors there. As well as that, what I've done is I've built a new server recently that has a Core i7 processor in it, and boy oh boy does it fly out of the water. And I'm very happy with the result of it. So yeah, as you guys can see, it's already 100% getting ready. It's going to reboot, and then it's going to come back up. And there we have it. Just rebooted again. You'll see VMware pop up in a minute. There we go. As you can see, we've got a little spiral, the fancy Windows 8 spiral and things like that. So yes. So we're just going to get this part ready. It's going to ask us to put a password in, and the reason you need to put a password in is because, well, it's a server, but you're going to need to put in a password that has that meets the password complexity requirements. So that means having a special character like an exclamation mark, full stop, a uppercase letter, and a number. We're going to click finish, and as you can see, finalizing our settings. And as you guys can see, it's asking us to do Control-Alt-Delete. Now, virtually in VMware, you can't do that, so we're going to do Control-Alt-Insert, which will send that. And we're going to put in the password we just specified. And it's going to, as you saw there, pop up that little window for the first time. And there we have it. Windows Server 2012 R2 has successfully been installed. And all we've got to do is just 2 little things. Actually, no, 3 little things. We're just going to configure it quickly. And then once we're done there, we should be good to go. So first things first, what we're going to do is I'm just going to change my screen resolution just because it's my OCD that's kicking in. So we might do 1920 by 1080. This is not the actual size of my monitor. My monitor is actually 2190 by 1440p. That's how big this monitor is, so it's about 4K. But we're not going to be doing a 1080. We're going to be doing a 1080p video. So first things first, configure this local server. And what we're going to do is, because Windows Server 2012 R2 doesn't ask you to create the name of the server, we're going to actually rename it. As you can see, it has this really weird name, so we're going to call it something completely different. We're going to click change, and we're going to I call mine DC01, which means domain controller 01. The next thing as well we're going to do is, if your time is incorrect, I'm going to go to change time zone and put in the correct time zone, which is Adelaide. Okay. I'm going to click OK to that, and we're going to click close, restart later. And the final thing we're going to do as well is we're going to go to VM, install VMware Tools, and this should go ridiculously quick. And it should come up with a little pop-up box there that asks us if we want to install VMware Tools, like that. We're going to run the setup. Now, because I'm going to be running this virtual machine on my ESXi server, we're also going to run this on ESXi, VMware ESXi. So what we can do is we can ask it what tools we want to install it for. Complete means you'll be using it on multiple VMware products, or typical, but you know, I just might do typical because, well, we're running short for the video, so we'll do that quickly. As you can see, copying new files, and it will install it. Any second now it should be finished. This one, as you can see, starting service, it's going to run, tell VMware's VMware Tools to start up. Now, you don't have to install VMware Tools. I just personally do it because it makes the screen resolution a heck of a lot easier. And what we're now going to finish, it's now just finished it. So we're going to click finish. We're going to reboot it by pushing yes. And what we're going to do is, because I'm a little scared to put it in full screen because we've been having so many issues, and I'm not sure if, yeah, OBS has still been recording, which is great. How long have we been recording? For 8 minutes now, which is great. We're going to reboot the computer, as you guys can see. It's just, as you can see, we're doing a warm reboot, as I'd call it in my technical language. We are going to put Control-Alt-Insert, log in with the password, like so, and bam, we're in. The last thing that I recommend you do is go to VM, snapshot, take a snapshot, and this is your main snapshot. So if you install software and it doesn't work and the virtual machine is stuffed, just go back up to VMware, go to your snapshots, and revert to a snapshot. But anyway, guys, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Please do subscribe. Oh yeah, just make sure you look at that. Do subscribe and share a comment in the comment section below. And please do share these videos, as it would help me a lot to improve my content, as well as getting more subscribers and also having other people to, give me opinions and things like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.